Welcome to Sports Talk for You. We are doing it today from our homes thanks to coronavirus and being quarantined. We have Chris Anderson joining us today, Mr. Raiders fan.
Hello.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yankees too.
Dallas Cowboys thief, stealing all the players. And of course, we got Adam Parker, Armand Ely.
How's it going?
And myself.
On my deck, having a little Chardonnay with it though.
As long as we're all staying home and not breaking the law, we're
I have a CL Smooth.
Nice.
Coors Light.
Coors Light, baby.
Let's touch on what we touched on yesterday to the video that we couldn't get downloaded. Once again, let's start with Cam Newton. Chris, you can take it away. How you feel about it?
Just thinking about the Cam Newton stuff. I think they knew right away when Rule came in that they were done with Cam. And as Rule's built that offense, if you look at what they've done in free agency, it doesn't really set up with his skill set anymore. Then they tried to trade him to a bunch of people, and I don't think anybody can verify for themselves. He did go through that physical. I did a little research since yesterday. He went through that physical with Carolina doctors. So great. But I don't think anybody else can verify yet how healthy he is. And he's going to be one. It's going to be closer to the time that the season starts before he gets signed.
See, I just see it as a RG3. I just don't know if he can make that comeback.
Mm-hmm.
He might just be better off being a backup and getting paid to sit.
That's what I'm
so much of
be a backup somewhere.
Yeah.
Yes. So much of his game is his physicality. And you do shoulder surgery and foot surgery in the same 18-month period, something's not right.
See, my thing is like Deshaun Watson, for how much he's taken hits, and the fact that last year he couldn't even travel because of his lungs or his liver?
Mm-hmm.
He couldn't even travel on a plane because he got sacked.
Yeah, he had to travel by bus.
If they don't recruit offensive line guys, Deshaun Watson's career is going to be done before he even knows it.
And that's why, just fun rumor, and the tweet thing that everybody thinks he's going to New England after this year.
That would be interesting.
The fact that Bill O'Brien traded Hopkins away, that'll be the end of his career if he trades Deshaun Watson.
He's trying to end his career.
Why in the hell would Houston try to trade him though? That's dumb.
Yeah.
How have they not fired Bill O'Brien yet?
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I'm just
How
curious.
That not happened?
The Chiefs get their first playoff win in 25 years against you 4 years ago.
Hey, here's an idea. Here's an idea for you. How about Cam Newton and Winston all going to San Diego?
That would be a.
I think they're happy.
Interception fest.
Man, earlier, and I don't want to steal content, but earlier Stephen A. Smith just said that Winston could have been the defensive player of the year.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
like that is rough.
Oh God.
Savage cuz.
That's mean.
Yeah, he'll be doing a lot of Hall of Fame induction speeches for the corners he kept throwing interceptions.
Yeah. For me, Winston and Cam both need to do the reboot, like what Tannehill did. I mean, really.
Yeah.
They got to reboot. Mm-hmm. They got to show that they're better. And if they get chances to play, then they have a chance then. But I don't know.
Now here's the real question. Here's the real question. Who's going to be the top quarterback in the NFC East? Will it be Josh Allen or not Andy Dalton? What's the Jets quarterback? Sam Darnold. You think it'll be Darnold
I'm
or
taking Josh Allen right now.
I don't even know who the Patriots are going to start. I don't even know who they have.
Stidham.
They have Hoyer.
And Stidham.
They signed Hoyer, but God,
and
Hoyer's
Cody Kessler. That's their 3-pack.
Well, they might as well rely on James White.
Yep, I looked it up.
Wow.
Quarterback group is not going to win them very many games.
No, I'll take Allen just because the other guy keeps seeing ghosts.
Yeah.
And Mana.
I'm taking Josh Allen all the way. He has some weapons there.
Hey, I'm taking Fitzmagic, man. I'm sorry.
Or Tua. If that's where Tua ends up.
Tua, yeah.
Think about that, though.
Armand,
Think
you guys
about
are going to
this.
get Chase Young.
If Tua goes to Miami, okay, and they just have assembled this crazy defense, I don't know. That could be a lot of 20 to 16 games, 20 to 14.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was somebody's iPad. That's supposed to be off.
Oh, by the way, big news today out of college basketball. Adam, I'm sorry. Pac-12 received a hot-headed basketball player in Eric Stevenson that thinks he can go and score 30 points a game and can shoot 45% from three.
Yeah, not going to
Yeah, good luck
happen.
with that.
Utah State fans are happy to have him out.
Yeah, I'm happy he left Wichita State, but it's not going to be any different up in Washington. The only thing different for him, and the reason why I believe that he picked Washington, is he's one of the worst man-to-man defenders I've ever seen, and all they do up there is play zone. So it makes sense, but can't wait to have him twice, maybe 3 times a year for the next couple years. So looking forward to it, but of course, bear down.
Hey, he's back home. He's where he's comfortable. You know what? Hope he does well, but
He gets to
like
see
I said,
Daddy
I don't
every
know
day.
he's going to be averaging 30 points.
Yeah. All right, here's the real thing I want to get, because I know we can get some arguments on this one. If Chase was on here, we'd really get arguments. If the tournament was going on, would KU win the whole thing, or would they get upset in the second or third round?
All right, I'm going to start as the resident KU fan of the 4 of us. For me, I read the whole BPI article about Marquette beating KU in the second round. The only reason why I felt really good about KU this year, more than other years that they've been expected to win, the only reason that I felt really good about KU winning this year was because they had the inside-out attack. And a lot of teams rely on that 3, or Virginia's going to beat you with D. And the way that Azubuike came on toward the end of the year, and then you got Dotson, who's lightning fast. I think the 2 of them together in kind of a weaker year in college basketball, I just don't see them both playing bad at the same time. I think that would be a lot of fun games, though. My prediction would have been it would have been like a year in 2008 where kind of the cream rose to the top, where the 1s and the 2s kind of finished out up there. We would have saw upsets early and crazy, but those top 6 teams were better than everyone else.
See, I would have loved to see a Kansas Dayton rematch.
Yeah, they played
National
once. It was
championship.
great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Because you
I
figured
would have
Obi Toppin against Azubuike again.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Oh, man.
News of Obi Toppin, he has declared for the NBA draft. By the way.
Yes, he has.
We knew that would happen.
Smart man.
I'm not a big KU fan, but I don't think anyone could have beat KU in this tournament, to be honest with you.
No. Now,
They were
will
talking about the best team in this tournament.
Devin Dotson stay, or will he go NBA?
He's
He
gone.
gone.
Is he
He
gone?
He gone.
Yeah. They're both gone, and then KU's in weird mode for a year.
Yeah.
And
The thing is, we don't even know.
Hey, at least you have Mitch Lightfoot still.
Hey, in the way too early top 25 by someone on ESPN had KU 9th. And Villanova number 1.
Now, but the
Villanova's
thing is,
bringing everyone back.
and they talked about KU has a chance to win it next year. The thing is KU even going to be able to get a tournament, or are they going to be on probation? With this
Adam and I have talked about this before. I think this is going to end up being the biggest nothing of all time. I think there's going to be a lot of you owe us $100,000 in fines and maybe take a scholarship. But I've had such a hard time with this. I don't understand why the KU would have jeopardized everything for the chair thrower and the chair beat. Like, dude didn't even play.
Yeah.
I know,
And then
that was a pretty weak investment.
That they kept Billy Preston out that whole year with the car and everything, and we're real tight about that. I'm not naive enough to think that things aren't going on, but it's weird to me.
Here's my thing.
Adidas,
you're going to sit here and you're going to go after teams like KU and Arizona who aren't winning national championships year after year, but you got guys like Calipari that have been caught cheating twice at UMass and Memphis, and you're not going to go research them when he's won 2 national championships with Kentucky now? 2 or 3, something like that.
2, and then 1 with Memphis, I think.
And then Coach K,
Or 1 with No.
You can't tell me Coach K didn't pay Zion.
I think he's
won
only
with
won one.
Kentucky. He's only won one with Kentucky. The
Oh,
year
okay.
they beat KU.
Yeah.
And
That
also,
hurts.
too, you got to also realize that in the trial, the guy who was put on the stand said, hey, it's not like Kentucky, Duke, and North Carolina don't have their system set up, and it's been set up for a long time. All right. And so I just find it ridiculous that as soon as college basketball ended, the first thing, anything related to the FBI trial, goes straight to Sean Miller, and how there's an HBO show now called The Scheme that's going to be airing, I think, at the end of this month. But the thing that annoys me the most is our hometown newspaper interviewed Book Richardson and flat out asked him, is Sean Miller paying players? And he said Sean Miller was not paying players, period. So it's like, who do you believe? Because honestly, I'm just, as far as I'm concerned, should something happen to Arizona? Probably. Should something happen to KU? Probably. The problem is the FBI, and I believe the judge in the trials kind of screwed up the whole thing to make it seem like, why are we even here? Just give them a slap on the wrist, but say for the future, if anything like this happens, then that school will get severely punished. Because I just find it odd, real quick, that the judge threw out so many wiretap videos, okay? Yet somehow this HBO network, this show, gets to play more of those than what they did in court. Like, that doesn't make sense to me at all. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a naive Arizona fan, but I just find the whole thing just odd.
To me, it's happening all over college basketball. You can only go after certain schools. I mean, it's just, I don't know.
I mean, Cleveland State, man.
Yeah.
How random's that?
Cleve State? Get off Cleve State.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Rolly Massimino finished his career there. Well, not really. He went there after Villanova, then he went to some D2 school that Wichita State played in the exhibition.
Yeah, it's just, the whole thing is just, it's getting old and it's just getting frustrating because it's like, what's your decision? You know, it's just drawn out way too long.
You know, I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just going to end. I'm just tired now because of what's happening with the whole FBI thing. After every season, I now have to think about, well, is Sean Miller coming back next year? You know?
Yeah.
And it's just getting so old because now it's been 2 years. And even when this HBO thing's now come out, it's like, well, is Sean Miller still going to stay at Arizona? So I don't know. I just wash my hands of the whole ding-dang thing, I guess.
The thing about it is, I think KU will probably won't. They probably get a slap on the wrist. I don't think they're going to be banned from any NCAA tournament, or they may lose a scholarship or two. But as far as anything goes, you're going to see them back in the NCAA tournament next few years. Bill Self will still be there. He's not going to go to the Chicago Bulls, San Antonio Spurs, Los Angeles Lakers, or whatever. Bill Self will retire as, a KU coach.
My thing is KU.
I hope so.
KU got their
I
ban.
hope so, too. What were you saying, Aaron?
KU got their ban this year. They weren't able to make the tournament, so
Hey,
there you go.
Exactly.
Does that count for Arizona, too?
yes.
Okay, great.
Hey, I just looked it up
Dude,
on this iPad that went off earlier.
Yeah.
Calipari only has one title.
One title, and yet somehow he
2011,
gets like 10 McDonald's All-Americans. Like, it makes
He's been
no sense.
in tons of tournaments and has, in his 10 years, the most tournament wins, but only one title.
See, I thought he had 2 or 3 under his belt.
So did I.
The guy is the most
No.
overrated coach I've ever seen.
I know
in my
Coach K has like
life.
4 or
his
5.
undefeated team got beat by Wisconsin, and I believe it was in the Final Four, Elite Eight.
Oh, let's not get
Think
started, though.
about
Let's
it.
match his 8 seed team up with our 1 seed Wichita State. When
Yeah,
Kentucky
that was
should have been a 2 or 3
ridiculous.
seed.
That was a tournament. That was a tournament screw.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Calipari thought that was jacked up.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
it
weren't they-
was.
weren't they
and also,
ranked?
too,
Weren't they ranked in the year and they ended up being an 8 seed?
Yeah.
How do you put a ranked team as an 8 seed?
That was a
that's a
screw.
great
I don't
question.
get it.
It was
That was
Jack.
still an awesome game. God, it was a good game.
I mean, that's just
Still
like,
one of the top 2 NCAA tournament games in history.
Yep.
yeah.
Hey,
It's funny, I was
me,
watching
you know
it
what?
at the
I
Great
got
Wolf
some
Lodge.
breaking news on why they were put as an 8 seed. You want to know why? That whole panel was from Creighton.
Yeah.
Oh, Creighton.
Some
All
good
right,
Making the
boys.
top
conspiracy.
5 in a way too early, top 25 for next season.
I want to conclude here with, since we talked about it yesterday, a lot of owners came out saying hopefully baseball will be back probably June 1st through June 10th. What's your guys' picks?
I
I
think
saw-
we'll be back in June. And they want to do 162 games still. I was watching ESPN right now. The thing is, don't just get as many games you can. 100 games
110.
season or 120, yeah. You don't need to get 162 games in. You
No.
don't want to have the postseason go into Thanksgiving playing in Miami, for God's sakes. Just get as
Yeah.
many games you can in October. Do your World Series and call it good.
Hey, if Kansas City
It's-
makes the World Series, might as well have it in Miami where the Super Bowl was.
Well, and the other thing, that way the Marlins can get some fans if they
Oh,
hold
that
it
too,
at
yes.
extra sites.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a fun one about that, and I was reading this earlier today too. One of the GMs, I think it was the Blue Jays, suggested them having 7-inning doubleheaders.
I did see that, yes.
That is
That would be
kind of
fun.
interesting
Yeah.
because it would
That's what they
save
do
a
in
little bit
college
on
sometimes.
pitching. Yeah.
Heck, you could even do a 5-inning game if you wanted, because after when a storm hits and it cancels, they count the game if it's after 5. So
Or
Why
bring in
not?
the run
Exactly.
rule.
After 5 is an official game.
Yeah, bring in the run
I would
rule.
love to have a 7-inning doubleheaders. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
I'm
All
up
right,
for it.
boys. That was a good show today. Chris,
I
thanks
like
for
it.
joining us. Have you on a lot more shows here. Maybe next time we can get Chase on here.
Yep.
Sure.
Maybe he's
Absolutely.
driving around still.
Yeah.
He's getting that beef jerky.
Yeah.
Beef jerky,
Not
man.
following that stay-at-home order, damn it.
Go ahead and hit
Hey,
the
turn
subscribe
off the
button.
recording. I have to tell you guys something.
All right, go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the screen. Go ahead and watch some of our videos. Hit the like button. And we will see you guys next time and probably get more into the coronavirus and how things are going. Thanks, everybody.
Welcome back into
Thanks
Fuller.
for watching.